Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Kamen Spike back again once again. And today, people, today we're here for Kamen Rider GAVV episode 20. We're finally in the 20s, guys, and this has been a wild ride for all of it. This series is just getting banger after banger after banger, man. This episode was amazing, and in this episode we finally saved Takashi. God dang, man, we finally saved this kid. Well, not entirely. Well, we saved him and a bunch of other people from the actual granite factory that Shoma and Login 9 were able to break into, and Shoma just was able to get in here really quickly. And bro knew secret codes to doors. Like, bro knew how to get into this freaking factory, man. He's getting flashbacks, and you know, some of that PTSD might be coming back to him, but he's getting flashbacks and stuff of what they did to his mom in here. He also has some visions of Hanto's mom, which is also weird. I'm really thinking that him and Hanto gonna have this connection with each other. I hope it's not gonna be a thing where him and his mom are the same person or something like that. I mean, well, their moms are like connected and their moms are like the same person or something. I hope that's not it. I hope that's not the case, because that'd be so freaking out of left field and kind of stupid. I'm sorry I even brought it up, but this episode was actually pretty cool. I like how Shoma was trying to really get Login 9, who we find out today whose real name is Lalika, and we find out that we see that Shoma is trying to get him to understand, like, yeah, like your pain right here that you're dealing with, other people also going with that pain, and I hope you can. And he starts to try to get him to understand that the pain that you're feeling right now is valid. You should be angry, you should be mad, but at the same time, the people are still, like, humans are also going through the same pain, and you shouldn't be, you know, helping stomach and capturing people and stuff like that. And Login 9, he's actually he seems like he's he seems like he's a good dude. He's just, you know, big edgy anti-hero type thing. And once they break into the factory and stuff like that, they save a bunch of people, put them in suitcases and stuff. They actually find how to get into the factory, how to get into, you know, stomach, they actually like follow an agent, thanks to Login 9, who knows a few of the agents like spots, you know, those in the cut kind of secluded areas where they're able to get in and get out without anybody really noticing them. And he sees how they're able to open, he shows Shoma how they're able to open doors and stuff like that. We see that Shoma, most likely because he is, you know, part of the family, he's able to open those secret doors, and he's able to like make it's a sigil that pops up that opens the portal to get into the granite world. We see an agent do this, and then we see that Shoma is also able to do it. They actually go in through a bathroom stall, and it was kind of funny. Every time they open the door, like the toilet would like automatically turn on and stuff like that. And we see that Shoma's able to open this door, and they're able to get into the factory. He's able to open the secret codes. He's able to use the secret code to get into the factory part. Like, but he does say that his memory of this place is kind of fuzzy. And he kind of didn't know how to get into the granite world either, because he kind of left like within a rush. And we also see like that little pocket dimension, I guess, of like all these other doors that lead to every other spot for the Granutes to come in through the world in. Like, some of them were closets, some of them were office buildings and stuff like that. Like, they're able to get into anywhere they want to get to, and who knows where any of these other doors like lead and things like that, because these doors could also probably lead to other parts of the world, and they're probably, and you know, Granutes are probably all over, but like stomach is probably all over the world, you know, turning people into spice and things like that. And probably like this whole system could be a lot bigger than we think it is, and it's up to the guys to destroy this system. But we see that while they're in the factory, they save a bunch of the people, the people who get ready to turn into spice and shipped out and stuff. Like, they get intercepted by Klato, who is, you know, the big sis with the psych, you know, everybody's mommy right now. And we see that Logan 9 reveals his real name, reveals that he is like he reveals that he is like fighting against them and stuff like that, and how much he doesn't want dark treats and stuff. And he says that, are you the one? He's like, are you the one that killed my brother and stuff? And she's like, I don't know. He says his brother's name, and she's like, I don't know who that. She's like, who is that? He's like, first of all, it's not our responsibility or for what dark treats do to other people's lives. That's their personal thing. So if your brother died, he died because he died because it was his fault. It wasn't any of us. Like, I don't like. She was just like, I don't get. She's like, I don't know who you talking about, but if he died from the dark treats, it doesn't matter to us. We care about that money. But yeah, man, he just completely just was like, I don't give a fuck about your brother, man. I don't care. But yeah, so Logan 9 starts fighting her, and you see that he ends up using the new power, the new form, the jelly form that was given to him earlier in the episode by Reivew. And this form, I guess this form actually it uses his own power. Like, he has the ability to, make cause he's a squid kind of. So not squid, jellyfish. So he ends up using the power, and it looks like he's put like those light tentacles that he makes. It puts those around his heart and like constricts his heart. And when it constricts his heart, he's able to use like certain abilities, like he's able to turn invisible and stuff like that. And that's what the power it basically basically gives him. And it's kind of weird having a jellyfish use jelly powers. It's kind of funny, but yeah. So he's able to use this power to turn himself invisible and things like that. But it hurts as he does it. So he's like, yeah. He says himself like, yeah, this power is a risk. Like, this is dicey because it actually hurts when I use it. But he ends up using it to take out 2 agents that he was fighting against. And we see Shoma is fighting against his big sister. He's in his Cake King form. He uses to get the hostages out of the way. He ends up summoning one of his cake soldiers, and in a really funny comedic way, it's holding like he grabs the 4 suitcases, and he's running with the suitcases, but the camera is like on his face as he runs with them, and it kind of looks like he's holding like a selfie stick as he's running, trying to get out of there with the hostages. So, but yeah, that was funny. I hope that they saved everybody, because we don't see what happened to that soldier after that. But yeah, most likely they got everybody out of there. But yeah, so we see that Hanto wakes up and where Suga. Now Hanto wakes up in Suga's home, and he talks about like how did I get here? Things like, he said, oh yeah, the other Kamen Rider brought you here, and he mistakenly says Shoma's name, even though Suga already knows this. He was talking to Shoma for a while. He already knows this. So it's like, yeah, so his name's Shoma and stuff like that. He said, you better not have done anything weird to him. It's like, I ain't do nothing weird to him. And then it pans over to the hair strand that he stole that he like picked off of Shoma in the last episode. So yeah, but yeah, so we see that Hanto goes off to go find Shoma, because he sees online that Shoma is fighting Vram, air quotes, fighting Vram and fighting Klato. So he runs off to go help him, because they went into a portal where a concert was happening, and it was like the sound for this scene was weird. Like, it got real low. It got real monotone for a second. Like, it was a concert. It's supposed to be a lot louder than that. But the music, whatever. But yeah, they got there, and Klato, she turns into her like full Granute form. They're fighting her, and then fighting ensues. They get knocked outside. They're fighting her outside. That's when Hanto gets there, and he's like, why is Shoma helping Vram? And he gets ready to henshin, but he's like, wait, and he just sits there and watches, and they're still fighting her, and she ends up beating the crap out. She ends up beating both of them, even after Shoma did his amazing freaking pose he does to do his cake finish and stuff like that. That was a dope thing. But he ends up hitting her. He ends up intercepting her attack, and he ends up breaking her scythe. And she's like, she didn't give a duck about this scythe. She started cracking. She just knocked the rest of the freaking blade off. Most likely she's gonna get another one anyway, because she's rich. But yeah, so she laughs for a little while and she says, wow, you really are the strongest child of the you really are the strongest child of stomach, you know, as rotten as you are. But hey, I'll leave you alone for now, and as a present for entertaining me. And she said, let's tussle again. So she leaves, and then Shoma's like, God damn it, why'd you have to say that in front of them? And then that's when Ram, like, you know, Lockie, bro has 3 names at this point. Lakia basically says that, wait, you're a family, you were the younger brother of Stomach this whole time? And Shoma's like, oh crap, like, bro, Shoma's like, I don't know. And then that Hanto comes up and was like, what's going on? Hey, he said, what does she mean about you being you've been a Granute this whole time? He's half Granute. I don't know why he just won't say, hey, I'm half Granute. My mom was human. But at this point, Hanto is pissed. He's pissed off. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, what do you mean this is who she is? Like, you were Granute this whole time, and then you're the little brother of them. Like, what's going on here? And he's like, Shoma just can't talk. I'm like, bro, just tell him, just say something. I hate this about characters sometimes. They're so freaking flabbergasted and just like, bro, just freaking say it. Just say, hey man, like, yeah, the Stomach is my family. I left them because they killed my mom and all this other stuff. Like, I wasn't lying to you about they killed my mom, because that's most likely what Hanto was going to think. He's going to think Shoma was lying to him about the whole mom situation. But yeah, so that's when Shoma, like, Hanto is like, answer me. He's like, I can't. He's like Shoma's just standing there looking all stupid, and then Hanto punches him, decks him in the face, and then the episode ends there. And I'm just like, dude. And also the conversation that he gonna have with Ram, I hope he says something to Ram like, yeah, I infiltrated them. So like, but Hanto is too pissed. He's not gonna believe any of this is going on. He hates Granutes. So anything a Granute says to him, he doesn't care. He's gonna think they're lying. He's gonna think that they're all in on this and everything like that and stuff like that. But next episode is the debut of Bitter GAVV, which I'm going to make a whole separate video about. But yeah, next episode is going to be Bitter GAVV, and I'm wondering, how is Suga going to turn? How is he even going to turn Shoma into this? And also Sachika is going to get in on this as well, because Hanto is going to, like, Shoma's going to go off and start acting weird. He's going to start acting evil and acting weird and stuff like that, and Sachika is going to see some of this stuff. He's gonna change. He's gonna stop wearing the jackets and stuff. He gonna start wearing sweaters. Like, bro is gonna change, man. I don't like it, but yeah, and Hanto is gonna be the one that shows her. He's gonna show her that stuff like that. So I'm like, man, you finna have your best home girl see you acting like a doofus. This is gonna suck. But yeah, man, this episode was awesome. Yeah, this episode was really awesome. I'm wondering, how are we going to settle all this misunderstandings and stuff? Shoma gotta open his goddamn mouth and talk. Excuse my language, but Shoma gotta open his freaking mouth and talk, man. And Hanto gotta shut up and listen. For real. And Vram, he just standing there looking cool, because we already know what his motives is. We already got that out there. But yeah, other than that, you guys let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about this episode of Kamen Rider GAVV. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Stay tuned for my Bitter GAVV solo video, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. Make sure to like, share, subscribe if you made it to this part of the video. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Stay henshined.